Hello, this is Jed with Glacier Pottery, sitting here in Polson, Montana making pots. I have 12.5 ounce pugs of clay and a adapter bat that I made. It's got the regular old 14-inch wheel head with the 12-inch pins or 10-inch pins on it. And then I have a pin in the center and a pin a couple of inches out that I've put in. These are actually just nails that I've driven in there and cut off. And then these are the bats that I use. These are made out of Skatelite, which is a material that's used for skateboard ramps. And it's really nice. I saw this on Robin Hopper doing this years ago. It's really nice because your bats don't tend to wobble because you have one in the center and one out here. It really helps. So anyway, we're going to make some mugs. There are some that I've made already. And we'll go ahead and do that. See how it turns out. So coning up a little bit, down. And I kind of start it with my thumb for opening while I'm pushing down on the cone. And opening. Pressing the bottom. Coning it up. Pressing the top of the cone. And we start making a mug. Pulling a cylinder. First pull. Do a second pull here. Okay. It's kind of a cool shape right there. Little sponge on a stick to get down in there and get the extra water out before it messes up the inside of the pot. The clay I'm using is from Alberta, Canada. It's Plainsman clay. You can actually get it here in Montana at Archie Bray, or you can run up to Medicine Hat, Canada and grab it too. Put a little spot for a handle on here. There we go. Something I learned from Simon Leach, having that little bump down there, which is a nice attachment point for the handle, but it also acts kind of like a corrugation and makes the pot stiffer when it's drying and keeps it from going out around, which I really like a lot. So then this is my throwing knife. This is maple. I just made it myself, about a 1/4 inch thick. Sharpen the end at about a 45-degree angle. And then I sharpened this edge all the way along so I can use it as a rib as well. It saves grabbing ribs and having extra tools laying around your wheel that you really don't need. Clean it off. And then if I were going to lift it off, it would be ready at this point. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up a little bit on the base. Put a little ridge on it with my knife here to catch the glaze, and that one is done. So I could cut it off now. And I found this cool fishing line that's very flexible and only takes one strand, and it's actually knotted. It's a woven line for fly fishing, nice and thin, and gives a nice neat pattern. But since I've got these little bats, I'm just going to let it set up on the bat for a while before I take it off. You could just let it dry on the bat if you wanted to and take it off later. Put the handle on it and everything while it's on the bat. And this is my little tool for popping the bats off. Just got some piece of bar stock at Ace Hardware. Cut it off and ground that flat. Heated it up with a torch here and bent it. And then it just slides under there. Screwdriver will work too, but this is kind of nice because your hand's up out of the way instead of down here trying to get to it. Anyway, that's a pot.
And you don't have a screwdriver missing from your tool drawer.
Well, that's true. No screwdrivers missing in this case.
This is where the pugs are. I think about it. We're in.
Pugs. I've been putting the pugs on blue foam and covering it up with a clay bag that I split open. It seems to be working really well for keeping them moist. And recycling clay bags is a nice idea. The blue foam,
Yeah.
leftover insulation from building.
There's a few of his other mugs. Right there. I'd say we're starting to get our groove on.
We're getting a groove on. All right, you guys, have a good time.